In each of us, there are two personalities. It is this constant struggle of good and evil. If mankind could harness and separate all evil, all that is unbearable would be rid. It is the curse that these two polar twins should be constantly struggling.
In the autumn of 1888, my friend Henry Jekyll embarked on a series of scientific experiments which he hoped would alter our notions of good and evil. How could I have known that they would also transform his soul and mine as well?
There's nothing more you can do, Henry.
He has a soul as good as yours or mine. It's just locked away. Madness is the cruelest of all prisons. I know there's a way to help him.
Only death will help him, Henry.
My theories prove otherwise.
Your theories are far more dangerous than he is. Your colleagues say you are trampling on hallowed ground when you research with the human mind.
My colleagues are cowards, afraid of what they don't understand. How can we call ourselves civilized if we're not prepared to help him or any wretched soul like him?
I admire your tenacity, Henry, but I question your philosophy. You're a gifted man, Henry. Use your gifts wisely.
Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. If I could reach you, I'd guide you and teach you to walk from the darkness back into the light. Deep in your silence, please try to hear me. I'll keep you near me till night passes by. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this until the day that I die. Good night, Father.
There's a face that we wear in the cold light of day,
It's society's mask, it's society's way.
and the truth is that it's all a facade.
There's a face that we hide till the nighttime appears.
And what's hiding inside, behind all of our fears, is our true self, locked inside the facade. Every day, people in their own sweet way try to add a coat of paint and be what they ain't. That's how their little game is played, living out a masquerade, getting rich and getting paid while playing the same.
But there's one thing I know, and I know it for sure. This disease that we've got has got no ready cure.
And I'm certain life is terribly hard when your life's a facade.
Look around you, I have found you cannot tell by looking at the surface what is lurking there beneath it. See that face now, I'm prepared to bet you what you see's not what you get, 'cause man's the master of deceit.
So what is the sin? sobriety and piety shudders at the thought of notoriety. But ladies and gents here before you, which none of them ever admits, they hastily looks, but they're sinners and crooks, hypocrites. There are preachers who kill, there are killers who preach, there are teachers who lie, there are liars who teach. Take your pick, dear, 'cause it's all a facade.
You may seem to be rich and have money to burn. Oh, it's a bitch, spending more than you earn. That's the game here,
And the name is facade. One or two might be kind of well-to-do, but I bet you precious few have paid for their glue.
I am inclined to think
Half mankind thinks the other half is blind. Wouldn't be surprised to find
they're all in cahoots.
at the end of the day, they don't mean what they say. They don't say what they mean. They don't ever complete.
And the answer is
It's all a facade. There's not one but two. He is evil and good, and he wants to find line. We all cross if we could.
like hell. We can never
Look behind the facade. What's behind the facade?
Look behind the facade.
the Board of Governors of St. Jude's Hospital is now met. Sir Danvers Carew, KBE, Chairman. The Right Honorable Archibald Proops, QC. Lord Savage. General Lord Glossop. Lady Beaconsfield. And His Grace the Bishop of Basingstoke. The order of business will be conducted by the Secretary of the Board of Governors, Mr. Simon Stride.
Let's get on with it.
Proposal number 929, presented by Dr. Henry Jekyll. Order! Chairman, you may take the board.
My friends, as governors of St. Jude's Hospital, I know you are highly aware of the controversial nature of Dr. Jekyll's experiments. But because of our high regard and his reputation, he deserves a fair hearing. And that's what we will happily give him.
I won't happily buy that man anything.
Bessie. Governors.
Board of Governors, colleagues, I have seen things that can marvel at the mind and only science can unveil, and I'll show them to you. You are aware that in each of us there is good and evil, compassion and hate. If we could harness all of the evil, think of a world that we could have. A world where a passion and compassion for life would banish out the madness of war, where there would be no more violence or strife. I am close to finding the key to this duality, a chemical formula which could and would alter man's personality to either good or evil. Friends, weigh the potential. We are on the brink of making history here.
Dr. Jekyll, may we dispense with the niceties and proceed to the matter at hand?
Of course, Mr. Stride. Forgive my good manners. Colleagues, you are aware that in each of us there is two natures, good and evil, constantly struggling for control. If we could consolidate and separate this evil, we could ultimately rid it from mankind. My experiments and theories have proven that we are close to a day when this separation will be possible. Because of this, I need to be allowed to use my experiments on a human subject.
Well, what if you are right, Jekyll, and you do separate good from evil? What happens to the evil?
There are doomed and broken souls left in 1,000 asylums to rot for a lack of a plan. Now, I can save many lives if you just give me one man.
I can tell you right now, the church will never sanction it.
Sir, you are treading on very dangerous legal ground.
Your lack of humility shocks me, sir. What makes you think you have the right to play God?
The bishop speaks for all of us when he says you're playing God. There's such a thing as ethics. You're a doctor, not our savior, Dr. Jekyll.
Mr. Stride, I am simply a scientist. And I, too, have a code that I must hold true to. I leave presumption and things like that to you.
Henry, you know that I wish you success. But in the face of these powerful arguments, I believe you will have to concede.
But if they win, the world will lose. Governors, we are on the brink of great success. I beg you, in the name of compassion, you must say yes.
Dr. Jekyll, stop your ranting, sir. This is a hospital here to save lives.
You are expecting us to compromise all that we stand for in order for you to indulge in your dangerous games?
You're all fools.
Henry!
Distinguished colleagues, your verdict, please. All those in favor, say aye. All those opposed, nay.
Nay.
Absolutely
Nay.
nay. Sir Danvers,
I abstain.
by 6 votes to none, with 1 abstention, proposal number 929 is rejected. Thank you for your time, Dr. Jekyll.
Now, who wants to take me to lunch? Bessie?
Herbert, I've heard enough debated babbling for one day without listening to you.
Henry, I am truly sorry. I did my best.
I think you're quite mad, you know.
They're hypocrites, John. Every last one of them. Hypocrites.
Yes, but they are powerful hypocrites. You should exercise greater caution.
I can't afford caution. How can I continue on when they control each step I take?
Henry, you have come this far. Remember what you have at stake.
John, I know I'm right. I've let my vision guide me. I'm so weary of this fight. There's so little left inside me.
If you know that you are right, then you've got to see it through. You've got to see it through.
7 years ago, I started out on this alone, and it's alone I'll see it through to its conclusion. Who are they to judge what I am doing? They know nothing of the endless possibilities I see. It's ludicrous, I'm bound by their decision.
Seems vision is a word they've never heard.
If it mattered less, I treat them with derision. It's absurd.
And yet, the fact remains, those bastards hold the reins.
You need cash in the bank, cause the houses round here are all less
Jekyll character is alive today, because today's punishments for heresy are not what they should be.
We're so fortunate to have you into modern times for us, Your Grace.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know what all the stuff he's talking about helping the poor. I've lived in St. James all my life. Damned if I've even seen a poor person.
True.
I think he's mad, if you must know. Denvers. I think you're mad to allow him to marry your daughter.
Bessie, no matter what you think of Jekyll as a scientist, Emma here assures me that Henry Jekyll is impeccable husband material.
I think it's impeccable to be late for one's own engagement party.
Common sense style, madame, should not be made by those who have none.
Ah, good. Now Jekyll and I can drown our sorrows in Sir Danvers's drink. Emma, can this be you? What kind of man is this you've taken? Could you not see the kind of life that this would be? You are mistaken. Time to awaken before it's too late. Before you forever determine your fate.
Simon, you knew I had to be free. What I choose to do is decided by me. From the day my mother died, my father, full of good intentions, treated me as though I were a young child. Maybe his idea was just to wait until I grew up and then look at me and hope that I'd be heard. It's easy to expect that from a father. He'd rather things remain the way they were. But when it comes to marriage, I must pick who I prefer. I'm not the sweet young thing you're seeking, Simon. Someone 17, obedient and sweet. I'm not the protege to waste your time on. I'm complete. In Henry's eyes, I see who I was meant to be.
Ah, the late Henry Jekyll.
Sorry, Sir Danvers, forgive me.
Nothing to forgive, but I am thinking of inviting the wedding guests for the day after, so it appears that you two are on time.
Sir Danvers, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, here's to the intolerably happy couple. Henry, may all your research result in discoveries as wonderful as this one. To Emma and Henry.
To Emma.
Emma and Henry.
Dr. Jekyll, I'm happy you're here.
I try never to miss an occurrence with the Lady Beaconsfield. Tell me, is there a Lord Beaconsfield?
He died 30 years ago.
Sensible fellow.
You know, Henry, sometimes I wish you were as diplomatic as you are outspoken.
Well, I'll be outspoken if you'll be diplomatic. Besides, if you had given my case to the Board of Governors today, I probably would have gotten what I wanted.
You'll get what you want in the end, Henry. You always do.
I don't have a choice. I must go on with the work I'm committed to. How can I not when my theories are true? And I will prove if I'm ever permitted to. Things are not wrong just because they are new.
Henry, I adore you, always have done, always will do, and your dreams are mine. I will always understand, however hard the path you've planned, our lives will intertwine.
Who knows where my work will lead me?
Nowhere where you will not need me.
Emma, please, I beg you, heed me.
Just don't leave me on my own.
The only thing I fear is the unknown.
When this all
where's the prize I have my eyes on? Where there is just no knowing, and when despair tears me in two, who can I turn to but you? You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Look in my eyes. Who do you see there? Someone you know, or just a stranger? If you are wise, you will see me there. Love is the only danger. Love meaning me, love meaning you. Who can I turn to but you? You know who I am. Take me as I am.
Though fate won't always do what we desire, still we can set this world on fire. Give me your hand, give me your heart, swear to me we'll never part. You know who I am. This is who I am. Take me as I Sir Danvers, the next 6 weeks are going to be the longest of my life.
Well, I have to tell you, Henry, the half hour we spent with the Board of Governors this afternoon was the longest of my life.
I'm truly sorry, sir, but I must stand for what I believe in.
Even if it means antagonizing the entire established authority.
Especially then. Besides, they're not the established authority, merely the elected prejudice.
Henry, I want to be proud of you.
Then you'll listen to me, sir. Good night, my angel.
Good night, my devil.
Emma, sometimes I find it very difficult to tolerate Henry's behavior.
You don't have to tolerate it, Father. I'm marrying him, not you.
Emma, don't you understand? It's you I am concerned for.
Father told me you should be concerned for him. He's the one in need.
I'm only trying to protect you. What else would you have your father do? I think I should die if any harm should come to you. I'm scared, my child, because I'm going to lose you. I find it very hard to let you go.
Father, if you try to, you can never lose me. Darling Father, I still love you more than you will know. And if we want our love to grow,
I guess in time I have to let you go. We mustn't be afraid of letting go.
basically good. Every moral man believes that.
I don't believe that.
Henry, as your lawyer, it is my duty to inform you that you are playing a very dangerous game.
And John, as your doctor, it is my duty to inform you that you, sir, are in need of a very large drink.
Here's a lovely looking pair of gentlemen, I must say. Welcome to the Red Rat. My name's Nellie. The show's about to start. Have a drink, look around, find something you fancy.
It's not a very respectable place, Henry.
I've had about all the respectability I can for one night, John. Besides, it's my bachelor night, and you're supposed to throw me a party.
Maybe I could be the party he's referring to, Henry.
He means bachelor party.
Well, most of my parties are bachelors.
Oh, come on, John. Where's your sense of adventure? Just one drink.
He's right, John. Good for you, Henry.
Besides, I might find a volunteer for my experiment.
I suspect there are volunteers for all sorts of experiments in a place like this.
You got that right, dear.
This is dangerous, Henry.
I'm feeling dangerous.
Lucy, 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 Lucy.
There was a time, I don't know when, I didn't have much time for men, but this is now, and that was then. I'm learning. A girl alone, all on her own, must try to have a heart of stone. So I try not to make it known, my yearning. I try to show I have no need. I really do. I don't succeed. So let's bring on the man and let the fun begin. A little touch of sin while waiting another minute. Step this way, it's time for us to play. They say we may not pass this way again, so let's waste no more time. Bring on the man. I always knew, I've always said that silken lace in black and red will drive a man right off his head. It's easy. So many men, so little time. I want 'em all. Is that a crime? I don't know why they say that I'm too easy. They make me laugh, they make me cry, they make me sick. So God knows why we say Cheers. Got a name, Blue Eyes?
Henry?
Well, Henry, aren't you going to ask me what I'm doing in a place like this?
Actually,
Actually, I'm in between engagements at the Royal Albert Hall, so tonight is your lucky night. Here's to the night, to romance, to those unafraid of taking a chance.
I actually had about all the chances I can for one time.
What a shame. If you only knew the games we could play, the things we could do.
Actually, yeah. In case you need anything, a friend, of course.
Dr. Henry Jekyll, 46 Harley Street.
A little less socializing and a little more soliciting might prove more profitable for us both, Lucy.
I do my best, sir.
No, Lucy, your best would have been a satisfied customer. I don't give lodgings and a responsible position in any of my houses to girls who sit around hobnobbing and drinking gin. That will cost you 60% of the week's earnings instead of 50%, Lucy.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Fortunately, I'm in a good mood tonight. I shall come to you at midnight for my pleasures. Ta-ta.
Yes, sir. Dr. Henry Jekyll, if any time you need a friend.
I must say, you're in a much better mood.
Well, that's because I've found a subject for my experiments.
Not.
No, not her. No, John. I'm going to work late tonight.
Be careful, Henry. You've got a lot to lose. Think of the consequences.
If all I thought about were consequences, I wouldn't get anything done.
Well, I'm going home.
John? You knew my father. His mind, his spirit. Strong, weren't they?
He was the finest man I ever knew.
I must do it for him.
Do what?
John, I'm going to work late tonight. Now, you be careful. Hyde Park is very dangerous at night.
So are you. You be careful, Henry. For God's sake, go straight to bed.
Now there is no choice. I must put aside the fears I feel inside. There's no place to hide. So it comes to this, one great golden chance that only I can take, when everything I've hoped for is at stake, to make the mark that only I can make. This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now, today. This is the moment, this is the time, when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day, see it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them September 13th, 11:50 p.m. I have started this alone, and I must end this alone. I know I must use myself as the subject of the experiment. I must be wise. I must try to analyze each change in me, everything I see. How will it be? Will I see the world through different eyes? Like a warning light, glimmering in red, like crimson bloodshed, shimmering in red, beautiful and strange. See the colors change before my eyes. See how they dance and they sparkle like diamonds at night, leading me out of the darkness back into the light. September 13th, 11:56 p.m. Consumed 10 centiliters of formula HJ7. Pulse increasing, warm feeling in the gullet. Heat spreading strong through my veins. Lightheadedness. Slight feeling of euphoria. No noticeable behavioral differences. Now the die is cast, nothing left to do. Time alone can prove my theories true. Show the world I've... Oh, God! Oh, God!
Something inside me of breathtaking pain devours, consumes me, and drives me insane. Suddenly, uncontrolled, something is taking hold. Suddenly, agony filling me, killing me. Suddenly, out of breath. What is this? Is this death? Suddenly, can it be? Look at me. Who is this creature that I see? Free. Midnight. Unexpected development. Excuse me, Dr. Jekyll, for not turning out the light. What is this feeling of power and drive I've never known? I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night, it's a secret, sinister, dark, and unknown. I don't know what I seek yet. I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst that cannot be deprived. Never have I felt so alive. There's no battle I couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive. Like the moon in enigma, lost and alone in the night. Damned by some heavenly stigma, but blazing with light. It's a feeling of being alive. Feel the evil but truly alive. It's the truth that cannot be denied. It's the feeling of being Edward Hyde. Animals trapped behind bars of the zoo need to run rampant and free. Predators live by the prey they pursue. This time the predator's me. Lust like a raging desire fills my whole soul with its curse. Burning with primitive fire, berserk and perverse. Tonight, I'll plunder heaven blind, steal from all the gods tonight. I'll take from all mankind, conquer all the odds, and I'll live on forever with Satan himself by my side. And I'll live on forever, they'll never the name's Edward Hyde. What a feeling to be so alive. I have never seen me so alive. Filled with evil but truly alive. There's a feeling of being Edward
Dr. Jekyll is giving me the strictest instructions not to disturb him under any circumstances. May I give him a message?
Just remind him that there's more to life than his work. Myself, for example.
A valid argument, if I may say so, Miss.
It's been 5 days, John. He won't see me. I'm worried.
I am too, Emma. But you know Henry.
I said I'm worried.
I'll talk to Mrs. Poole.
Mr. Utterson, as you know, I'm completely devoted to Dr. Jekyll, and I do not wish to judge him uncharitably, but these are extraordinary circumstances. Dr. Jekyll's been locked in his laboratory day and night for nearly a week. He's ordered me not to disturb him for any reason, and to leave all his meals outside the door.
You have not seen or spoken to him during all that time?
No, sir, not once.
Come, Mrs. Poole, it's quite all right. You'd hardly been disloyal in telling me.
Yes, sir. Last night, I brought him his tray as usual, and I noticed that yesterday's meal was left untouched. And from inside, I heard these noises, the strangest noises, and a voice I didn't recognize. I heard him, or it, or whatever it was from inside the door, weeping like an animal or a lost soul, crying out for medicine.
Pull! Pull! I have been bringing for a quarter of an hour. Bissett, the apothecary, is preparing some chemicals for me. I need you to go and get them. Can you do that? Go now, Poole. Now!
Henry, what the devil's gotten into you? You look like the wrath of God.
John, I don't need you to turn on me as well. More than ever now, I need a friend. Can't you see and don't you know I've been through hell? Don't condemn what you don't comprehend.
Henry, I'm not questioning your motives here. But is what you are seeking worth the price? You've turned your back on everything you once held dear. You're choosing to ignore your friend's advice. You have your work and nothing more. You are possessed. What is your demon? You've never been this way before. You've lost the fire you built your dream on. There's something strange, there's something wrong. I feel a change. It's like when hope dies. I who have known you for so long, I see the pain in your eyes. There was a time you lived your life, and no one lived the way that you did. You had a plan, you chose a wife. You saw your world as very few did. You had it all, the overall. You seemed to know just what to live for, but now it seems you don't at all. You have your words, nothing more.
Father, you know Henry won't just walk away. The only way he knows is straight ahead.
Damn it, you've not heard a single word I've said. My fear is he's in over his head. He may lose control, and that I dread. They say he's talk, they say he's gone too far. He's locked himself away in his own world, pursuing this insanity.
It is his work.
It's more than work. He is obsessed. The man is driven.
Just give him time. I ask no more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
There's something strange, unless I'm blind. I see a change of a bizarre kind.
That's not at all, don't be unkind. The problem's all in your mind.
Work and nothing more. He is obsessed. The man is driven.
Just give him time, I ask no more. His work's a crime to be forgiven.
He's chasing dreams he'll never find. I see a change of a bizarre kind.
That's not at all, don't be unkind. The problem's all in your mind.
One cannot mistake. She doesn't have an appointment. I can send her away.
Yes, Poole, send her away.
Yes, sir. I can't imagine how she came across your visiting card.
Poole, I'll see her.
I'm the one you met at the pub the other night. Remember, Lucy? Lucy Harris?
Yes, I remember. What brings you here?
It said if I ever needed a friend. Yeah, pretty, isn't it? And this one, he enjoyed himself doing it. Things like this happen where I come from. You just don't expect it from a gentleman.
A gentleman? What sort of monster did such a thing?
I'll not forget his name in a hurry. Hyde. He called himself Edward Hyde.
Well, why come to me?
You give me your card. I never had anyone like you be nice to me before.
Why not go to the police?
The police? Are you kidding? With him being a gent, who would believe me? And I'd be afraid of what he'd do if he found out. He's not human. He's a beast. He's nothing like you at all. Sympathy, tenderness, warm as the summer, offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life, they are there in his face. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place. I am in love with the things that I see in his face. It's a memory I know time will never erase.
Take care of yourself, Lucy.
Always try. I peer through windows, watch life go by, dream of tomorrow, and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wander lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try. But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing, and I'd feel so alive if someone like you found me. So many secrets I long to share.
to arrange these little rendezvous for us, my dear. Refreshing change from minor charity work.
As long as you have a good time, your Grace, that's all that matters.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I don't do it for charity.
Oh, well, God, we'll talk about that later. Come, let's go.
It warms my heart to know that love still blossoms in the sweetest bloom. If it isn't Romeo of the cloth and Juliet of the gutter.
How dare you speak to me that way, sir? Do you know who I am?
I know exactly who you are. You're Basil, the 14th Bishop of Basilstoke. You're on the board of the governors for St. Jude's Hospital. And you're a lying, malevolent, self-indulgent hypocrite! No! Hypocrite! 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 Animals trapped behind bars of the zoo need to run rampant and free. Predators live by the prey they pursue. This time the predator's me. Lust like a raging desire fills my whole soul with its curse. Burning with primitive fire, berserk and perverse. Tonight, I'll plunder heaven blind, steal from all the gods tonight. I'll take from all mankind, conquer all the odds and all. I'll live on forever with Satan himself by my side. And on forever, the name to remember. The name Edward Hyde. What a feeling to be so alive. I have never seen me so alive. Filled with evil but truly alive. That's the feeling of being Edward
Rid about that hideous murder, profane religious murder, that poor old bishop wants a shot.
Seen walking with his daughter, a moment prior to slaughter, the shepherd tending to his flock.
He died in a London slum, a slave to martyrdom. He died without complaint. He should be made a saint. He's gone back home to God. It all seems very odd. Why should it be? This misery. Murder, murder, in the night's dead. Murder, murder, it's a night's dead. Murder, murder, it's a right scared, bloody murder in the night. Murder, murder, makes your heart stop. Murder, murder, makes your blood jump. Murder, murder, makes your blood pump. Bloody murder in the night.
And we shall remember him not only as a man of God and a man of principle, but as a man whose likeness we shall never meet again.
And as a man who liked buttering young ladies.
Oh, a wonderful eulogy, George. I can hardly keep a straight face.
Nothing like a good laugh at a close friend's funeral, I always say.
What? You can't threaten me! I'm a general!
Then they'll probably put up a statue in your memory, you miserable hypocrite.
Look at this, another murder, just like the other murder, that poor old General Lawson dead. Oh, last week the bishop pumped it, the pope who taught it pumped it, that feather must be off his head. That still lasts for days, this killer has fancy ways to kill on St. Paul's.
you have the others?
Tomorrow night, sir. What are they for?
It's none of your bloody business what they're for, is it?
I know, sir, but it's just you don't seem to be quite yourself.
Oh, I've been better. Oh, I've been better.
But it has this killer on the loose.
Coming again. Got to get his head inside a noose.
That's bad. What's wrong?
Maybe his nerves will fail him. They must go out and nail him. They've got to trail and jail him now. Murder, no matter who we're blaming, till they pull what's his name in, there's gonna be one flaming. Round. Murder, murder, it's a curse man. Murder, murder, it's a reverse man. Murder, murder, nothing's worse than bloody murder in the night.
I'm bored gutless of all these damn charity dinners, Archie.
Why'd you go to them?
Because I like to see me name in the pamphlet.
That's just like you, Bessie. Damn all charities and good causes.
Well, if it isn't faith, hope, and chastity.
Get away, man! Be off with you! Have you arrested? Damn gangsters. This is my final admonition.
And this is mine. Come here, Bessie. Let's take a look at you, you miserable old hag. I bet you had these sent forth unto yourself to be sent in Hades, you miserable hypocrite! A present from the late Lady Beaconsfield.
I'm leaving London, Danvers. It's not safe for me here anymore.
Where are you going?
I am telling that to no one. Aberdeen, actually. I'll be at the Highland Club if you need me. I don't know what you heard, Danvers, but I did everything I could to help the others. I really tried like hell.
I believe you, Herbert, but that's between you and God. Have a safe journey.
Bad news from God.
No!
Sweet death has taken this brave man from Friends, take what comfort that you can from us.
Catching such a man that could be hard.
Cause they're also big and scotland yard.
No brains, no skill.
He'll kill us if we
October 7th, after midnight. I've become more dangerous than any wild animal stalking its prey. What are you doing here?
Oh, Henry, it's you. For a moment I thought, well, you didn't sound like yourself.
How long have you been here?
Just a few moments. Poole let me in. I saw that your door was open, so I thought you might be here too.
You looked at my journal. What did you see? What did you see?
Henry, it's me, Emma. I don't remember what I saw. My love, what's happened to you?
The experiments are taking me to places that I can't understand, let alone explain them to you. I must be left alone to work on my experiments.
You never promised me the journey would be easy, only that we would take it together. When this all began, we knew there'd be a prize. Once upon a dream, we were lost in love's embrace. There we found a perfect place. Once upon a dream, once upon a time, like no other time before. Hope was still in once upon a dream, and I was unafraid. The dream was so exciting, but now I see it fade, and I am here alone. Once upon a dream, you were heaven sent to me. Were we never meant to be? Once upon a dream, would we begin again? Once upon a dream.
Emma, don't leave me. I do love you.
When you need me, if you need me, you know where I'll be.
October 10th, 6:30 p.m. The experiment is out of control. The transformations have started to occur of their own accord. I have radically altered the balance of the formula to try to contain and overcome the powerful and dark forces at work inside me. I know well that I risk death.
Henry, it's John. Henry, what is the meaning of this letter? Who is Edward Hyde, and why in God's name would you want to leave everything you possess to someone I've never heard of? He used to have full control of all my assets immediately upon my death, or indeed, my unexplained absence of longer than 3 months. Are you out of your mind?
Hyde is a close colleague, involved in the experiment. If anything were to happen to me, he has to have the full wherewithal to do and carry on. You have to trust me, John.
I do trust you with my life.
Then you'll do as I ask.
But does this Hyde have some hold on you? Tell me what the problem is and we'll work it out together like we always have.
No, John! No! Not this time. Now I'm asking you as a friend and a colleague to do as I ask and not question anything.
I'll do as you ask. I don't like it, but I'll drop the revised will.
John, Bissett, the apothecary, is preparing chemicals for me. I need you to go and get them and bring them here. I can't leave this place.
All right, I'll do it.
I am aware of my peril and the need to control Hyde's evil influence, which disappears within me like a stain of breath upon a mirror. He's found the perfect hiding place. What streak of madness lies inside of me? What is the truth my fears conceal? What evil force makes Edward Hyde of me? What darker side of me does he reveal? What is this strange obsession that's tearing me apart? Some strange, deranged expression of what in my heart. Am I the man that I appear to be? Or am I someone I don't know? Who is this beast that's drawn near to me, becoming clear to me? Will what I fear to be so? Lucy, my dear.
For a moment, I thought it was someone else.
For a moment, it almost was. Lucy, I have some rather sad news. I have to go away for a little while. A friend and I are having a little dispute. You're glad to see me go?
No.
You're lying to me, Lucy. I can always tell when you're lying.
When will you be back?
There's no knowing, but God help you if you're not here when I return.
I feel your fingers cold on my shoulder, your chilling touch as it runs down my spine, watching your eyes as they invade my soul, forbidden pleasures I'm afraid to make mine. At the touch of your hand, at the sound of your voice, at the moment your eyes meet mine, I am out of my mind, I am out of control, full of feelings I can't define.
It's a sin with no name,
Like a hand in a flame,
and the senses proclaim
it's a dangerous
a dark a dream that has no ending. It's so unreal. You believe that it's true.
A dance of death out of a mystery tale.
The frightened princess doesn't know what to do. Will the ghosts go away? Will she will them to stay? Either way, there's no way to win.
All I know is I'm lost and counting the cost. My emotions are in a spin. I don't know who's to blame.
It's a crime and a shame.
But it's true all
I'm afraid that the doctor is not in.
Who the devil are you?
There's no use waiting, Mr. Utterson. Dr. Jekyll is most certain to not return.
It is of the utmost urgency that I deliver these chemicals to Dr. Jekyll personally.
Leave them and go.
I am not leaving till I know precisely where he is.
I am most certain that if I told you, you would not believe me.
You will tell me, Mr. Hyde. Yes, I know who you must be. What have you done with Henry Jekyll?
What have I done with Jekyll? What has he done with me? You wish to see him? Then so you shall. But let what you're about to see be on your head. What's the matter, John? Afraid of little signs.
Henry! Oh my God, Henry!
Oh, I warned you, John. Even as Hyde, I warned you. Oh.
You must rid yourself of this thing before it kills you.
John, there's an errand. You must run.
Miss Lucy Harris, the Red Rat Isle of Dogs, that's that place, that girl.
Go now and tell her she must leave immediately, at once. John, there's more than one life at stake. It's Hyde. I cannot.
I understand.
Go! Go now! With the chemicals you've brought me, I'll be able to make a formula to rid Hyde forever.
God help you, Henry. God help us all.
Could it be? Have I really lost my way? Have I lost my mind? Will I lose the day? Am I a good man? Am I a madman? There's such a fine line between a good man and a bad. So I've got to go back to the place where my journey started, find the course I charted when I first departed. So I've got to hold on to the vision that first inspired me, to the hope that fired me when the world annoyed me. I'll find my way back to the higher ground and see the world I saw before. I'll search the world until the answer's found, turn my despair around forevermore. Somehow I've got to rebuild all the things that the winds have scattered from what fate has shattered. I'll retrieve what mattered. Somehow I've got to go on till the evil has been defeated, till my work's completed. I will not be cheated. God, you must help me carry on when it seems all hope has gone.
No fear, sir. You've disturbed nobody. We're used to late visitors around here.
This is from Dr. Jekyll. You are to leave London immediately, tonight if possible. My dear Miss Lucy, I regret more than I can ever express that my private misfortunes prevent me from ever seeing you again. I have found in you a tender and loving light during these past dark days. I hope you will accept the enclosed as a small repayment for the lesson you have taught me. Leave this place, I beg you, and begin again secure in the knowledge that I shall never forget you. Henry Jekyll.
He don't owe me nothing. I owe him.
That is none of my concern. But I beseech you to do as he asks. I'm sure it's for the best.
Why didn't he come? Why did you?
Because he is my friend.
I suppose he's mine, too.
Believe it. Good night, then, and good luck to you. May you find a happier life elsewhere.
A new life, what I wouldn't give to have a new life. One sweet chance to find a new life. A new start, that's the thing I need to give me new heart. Half a chance in life to find a new part. Just a simple role that I can play. A new hope, something to convince me to renew hope. A new day, bright enough to help me find my way. A new chance, one that maybe has a touch of romance. Where can it be? The chance for me, a new dream. I have one I know that very few dream. I would like to see that overdue dream, even though it never may come true. A new love, though I'm sure there's no such thing as true love. Even so, although I never knew love, still I feel that one
expecting me?
No.
But who could here come for sympathy and tenderness? You've had another visitor.
No, not really.
Certainly it wasn't that doctor. He's far too busy.
You know Dr. Jekyll?
I know him as well as I know myself. He and I share everything, Lucy, just as you and I share everything. Leave this place, I beg you. You wouldn't go anywhere without telling me, would you, Lucy?
I'm not going anywhere.
That's right. You're not going anywhere. Come here, Lucy. Come close. Closer. Sympathy and tenderness, warm as the summer, offer me their embrace. Friendliness, gentleness, strangers to my life, they are there in this place. Goodness and sweetness and kindness abound in this place. Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was morning, now endless night. If I could reach you, I'd guide you and teach you to walk from the darkness back into the light. Do you think that I would ever let you go? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I shall end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend, and it will never end. This one is the nightmare that goes on. Can I?
Father, forgive him.
Oh.
There's a beast at the door, and he's wild and he's free, but we don't let him in, 'cause we don't want to see what is lurking right behind the facade. And he's not one but two, he is evil and good, and he walks a fine line that we cross if we could. It's a nightmare we can never